I'll be the moderator of the plenary sessions tracking the challenge of...
So I will talk about this project that it's a 200 million euro private investment project in such a thing as women's sports, and what I will talk about it, how did this came up and what it's going to be. Let's see if this is working. Up. And my profession is that I like mission impossible things. When people say that it's impossible to do, then I really like and I get into it to see what can we do. I was thinking right, and I have been quite good to think outside the normal way. And I think that's what you probably could take with you from my presentation here, is that how should I think and how do we normally think, or could I think another way? My background is worked with a lot of exhibitions. I've worked with sports. I've been a sailor for all my life, a professional sailor. I've been sailing on vacation 2 times, I think. But I did build corporate platforms for a lot of international companies and work with sponsorships. And I did bring the America's Cup event and the Return Acts to Malmö in 2005. In 10 months we did build up a fantastic scenery. We did get the city and the region to invest 100 million Swedish crowns in the project. And we did get America's Cup organization to put an event in Malmö, Sweden, instead of in Germany, which is a bigger market. After this event, I did get a lot of contacts. People contacted me, organization, and one of them was the Malmö football team, the female football Premier League football team, who has huge difficulties. And that was not I didn't like football. I don't go to football. I didn't, of course, I don't go to women football. But I like Mission Impossibles. So they explained this situation for me. They'd been thrown out 2 years earlier from the male football team, because they said we will not have any female thing. We will only concentrate on the core business, that's male football. And they did explain all these parameters. And I looked into it and I asked a lot of questions. So why do you say football and women football? Why is it not football? And then you have girls or boys playing. And what is football? The male kind of thing. Football is a very local thing. The more you love your own team, the more you hate the other team, the more you go to the game. And to consume football is also a male thing. You sit like we're sitting now. You're sitting in a row, looking forward. If a female architecture have made it the same arena for girls and ladies to watch a game, they will be probably more in contact with each other and the game. But so all the sport thing really is a male kind of, and it is, because 100 years ago girls were not allowed to be at the Olympics. But you have to look at it in another way. And how does a sponsor way look? I mean, in Sweden there is a beer company and a big sponsor to one of the football teams, and they sell beer to the other teams, supporters, and they lose a lot of money because they drink a lot of beer in football. So I created a new concept. It was like we have to have a new audience, a new public for this. We have to find. And then I took this girl, 28-year-old. I think that every woman would like to be 28-year-old. I think every man would also like to be 28-year-old, because this is don't worry, be happy age, when you have, moved away from home, you got your own economy, you're strong, you're in a career, you care about yourself, your body's still in best shape. And then when you grow older, you think that it was better. The good kids were not that good when they turned 13, 14. And when you're 18, you look up to move away from home. So we can have a communication channel through them. But it's not about saying on Sunday we have a football game. You have to find some other thing to attract. the women. And men are much more easier to attract, because it's just to say on Sunday is a game, and then if you like football and you like the game, you go. So I looked into a little bit more about how does it look. And a lot of girls and women look up to a lot of women as role models. They look up to sports women, but not like we men are looking up to men athletes. They look at them and say how can you manage to practice 2 times a day, go to job in between, to perform that well, and also to take care of your body and your health and the cost and everything. Normal people cannot go to job and then go to training afterwards, because there is a very good TV program that evening again. So there is another, and the women in Sweden, this is Swedish numbers that probably looks the same in a lot of Western countries, influence over 80% of the households' purchases, but almost 90% of all sponsorships, even in female sport, is made products or business-to-business products. So for me, this created a quite interesting. There is a possibility if you look at these numbers on the other way around. And then I created this picture to write and say, if we can have the girls to not try to be men, because that way always they wanted to be, to be like the boy player, and all small girls have men players as role models, not the girls, so I took this picture and said, can you be what you are? Ladies, girls, and you're fantastic girls, you perform fantastic well, you are 100% professionals, and out of that to create something new. So I made a concept out of that and created, changed the name on this club, and in 2007 they have their own name, they have their own profile, and we started to make a marketing project where we went into a profile that's not talking always about football, more talk about the performance of what they really would do. So this, then I also created a vision to create something that is to make a sporting and commercial example for women's sport that's bigger than football. So to not talk football, not talk local Malmö, Sweden, and talk something bigger. At that point, I didn't know what I was talking about, but that was to put a vision just outside the box. And one of the core values that I put into this was the word care, which is closer to women and to men. Then we created a new, unique, we went into a sponsorship at a project in South Africa called Star for Life. This picture was taken the last week with this guy to the right. Is